A follow-up video on some stocks. Today we're going to start it off on Intel because Intel, SOFI are two companies that I've actually bought some call options on. I'm trying to get back into the options game and I'm doing it slowly, so I only bought one call each. Before we get all started into that, guys, please, if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, press the bell button so you get the notifications. Leave me a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or concerns or suggestions for the next video. And last but not least, if you're interested in trading with me live, feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps the channel grow, such as our MEXC link. So thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. Now back into the video. This is Intel. We've done a video on this in the past on Intel for, I think it was with Meta and other companies, but we're going to follow up. I'm going to turn on the drawings because we have seen this massive sell-off right now in Intel, but what did it do? It came right to previous support. This is where we've been bottoming out between $12 and $20. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the drawings just so you guys can see what we've been looking at from the last video. And we were looking for a top in this area from anyone who bought the $20 long. They were probably taking profit around $50, $60. And now that we've come to test back into that area is why I actually bought the call around $20 for September 27th expiration. And I actually have this little horizontal line here because I'm looking for it to break out by October 1st. So if my call expires worthless, I'm okay with it. I think I got it for 25 bucks right here. So I got it basically right where we're going to retest the breakdown. If we reclaim it, then maybe around $28, $29 we can get to before a rollover again. So I'm hoping to see that into next week with Fed cut coming in and whatnot. Hopefully today with the jobs report, everything is good. If so, the sell-off that we had in the last few days in the markets will probably get bought up into the week's close. So I'm looking for a midweek reversal situation today, since Monday was a trading holiday. And that's why I'm pointing this out. Like, yes, I bought it at 20, and I bought the call for 25 strike for September 27th. But the thing is that if this does go down lower, I'm ready for the $15.50 to $13 area. That's why I have it marked out. And if I decide I can buy the stock. Now, I bought the call as like the first dabble into the equity, but I can buy the stock, and instead of buying calls, I'll be selling calls in the future after I accumulate 100 shares of the companies that I want to hold. Hopefully there's passive income involved with these companies, such as dividends. So the same game I did with altcoin portfolio in January, February, I'm going to do with equities such as stocks, and then I'll hold the stocks 100 shares each, and then I'll sell calls for passive income. And that way I build up a nice little portfolio for retirement that is giving me passive income in some good blue chip companies. Like Intel, I was looking at Walmart, I'm looking at VOO, there's a bunch of companies I'm looking at, and slowly I'll make videos so you guys can see my trading plan as to how I'm going to accumulate them and whatnot. So this is Intel. Right now I only have the call. I'm going to wait for a week or two to see how this plays out because Intel is basically back at the levels from like 2000, so almost like 20 years of price action has been erased in like 5 weeks, 5 months. So that's a nice little pullback. If you actually measure the pullback, guys, you can see that's like I think 50, 60, yeah, 70%. Usually we like 80% pullback, so that's why this is here. $13 would be around an 80% pullback, will be a blow off top, and then you could look to accumulate that and then look for a reversal after that in a couple months, probably like into the beginning of the year. So this is already occurring. I've already showed you what the possibility is. If we lose this 20 on the monthly close, which we have plenty of time, so I mean we could go to the weekly. If we lose $20 here on the weekly close this week, then we can gun for that $13 area in the next week or two. And then if that holds, I'm looking for a very fast buy up, because this kind of a fast move down is going to have a fast move up in a short squeeze fashion. It's going to take some time for people to accumulate before they mark it up. So I'm with the accumulation phase right now. And that's basically all I have for Intel. So we'll just jump into SOFI now. And here is SOFI on the weekly. This is what we were looking at for, it's been a few weeks that we've been looking at this. We accumulated this all the way over here at around 570. We actually sold around 7 something, and then we reaccumulated it again at 7, and then now we're basically not buying and selling the shares, because I actually sold the shares in my Robinhood account I think it was like last week when we were like $8. Yeah. And now what I did was I waited for this retrace and I bought the call. And the call I bought for 950, and I'm looking for 950 before September 27th. Same strike date, because I'm looking for a week or two after the Fed cut. And right now everyone is looking for upside into that Fed cut. I have it in my mind that I'm prepared for downside, and that's why the premium that I bought for the calls, I know I'm going to throw it away if we don't hit that strike price. So I'm comfortable with losing that premium. But if we do dump and my premium is gone to trash, I can reaccumulate the actual equity and buy the shares as at discount price, and at least then the premium of the calls will not be in waste. It basically helped me DCA into a lower price into the equity. So that's how I'm playing it. And I see that we're getting a little bit of a rejection here, but as long as we're above $7, I'm looking for us to quickly move into that $11 area. I have my strike price at 950, so if we get to 11, oh man, I'm going to be obviously doing very well. And I bought 2 calls. I bought one at 950 and I bought one at 1050. So I bought 2 calls hoping to capitalize on $11 to $13 per share in the next 3 weeks. And that's basically all I'm looking for on SOFI. I do see on the monthly that we are basically trying to hold sideways, and there's a little bit of bullish divergence, but we're in the middle of selling. So depending on how much volume we have here, if there's no selling volume really this month, then next month into the end of this month, maybe we can recoup a little bit to the upside, depending on Fed cut and price of the market, of what they're expecting, that 0.25, 0.5, like what is the forward guidance the Fed is going to give us, is going to be very important on the 18th. And I only have 9 days after the 18th for my strike price, and really it's like less than 9 because weekends don't count. So yes, I know my first dabble back into options after like 5-6 years is probably not the smartest way to go about it, especially since I'm throwing away my money in the premium of the calls. But it's a learning lesson. Then I wanted to test out Robinhood because I used to use E-Trade. So this is like I see the spread on Robinhood. It's like instant fills because there's like terrible spread, but it's all good. I didn't leave limits. I did market, so I paid the premium. This is again on SOFI. If everything looks good, I'm looking for that thing in an expanding wedge. I know that we might get some resistance right here at around $10. That's why I did 950 and 1050. And once we get above this, we can probably get to 11 and maybe find some resistance at the top of the wick over here at like 14. We will follow up on this in the next few weeks, and yeah, I hope this is all good for you guys. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Ooh, you know what I should have done? Should have took a picture. Download. Take that. What was the other one we did? Intel. Take a picture of that. For Intel, I mean, we can even do one of these and hope that the signal will be the break of the range and the downtrend. Leave it like that. Okay, and then let me take a quick picture. This is so that way I can post it for you guys and we can follow up if you don't watch the video. And the last stock we should go over today is going to be Meta, because I wanted to buy the calls of Meta, but it was just so expensive that I was like, yeah, I don't want to spend $500 for one. Okay. Meta, Spy, all of them were a little too expensive for my first hurrah, so I was like, nah, I'll wait. I wanted to buy a put. Sorry, I wanted to short Meta, and I see Meta's weakness. I don't think anyone else is on the same page as me, but I do think Meta's got a pullback coming, probably to 485, and then if 485 is lost, probably to 419. And I will be looking to accumulate it probably under that $420 area if it comes into my nice order block that I'm looking at over here. So that's basically all I want to say about Meta on the higher time frame, because this is a monthly. You can see as we've gone to the top, you have bearish divergence, and now the bearish divergence is about to kick in, and you're about to have probably an impulse to the downside in a strong sell fashion. So please, please, please be prepared for this, and that's all I want to go over today. If you have questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these updates as they come out. And last but not least, if you're interested in trading me live, feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps the channel grow. So thank you guys so much, and have a great day, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.